All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High and the proper names in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. I want to say, Call Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash, Ma'amoth. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the word eagerly and willingly call God or Jehovah. By Hashem meaning in the name of Yahushai, meaning he who delivers, who the word eagerly and willingly call JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who were well, and another double honor to my elder as well, Ahar Wani bin Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the 1/3 remnant believers on Yahweh Shem Shah Shalom Shalom. It's going to be a quick lesson put together through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, and I pray that it be edifying. I'm going to start off in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 54, and it says, "And after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of whom come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen." It's all right, and you know that those that were chosen from the foundation of the earth, being those that was named, who was written in the Lamb's Book of Life. You know, being they are the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes. But within that, you have an elect, you know, because the scriptures say that 2/3 ain't going to make it. And it says, "All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel." So right, man. You know, the Lord said he made the world for our sake, you know, and all the other nations of people, the abundance of them. The abundance mean a great bunch of them, you know. He likened to them as a spittle when it's all said and done with. You know what I'm saying? I saw a video a couple of months ago where this Amalekite, he was basically saying, yeah, all the people on the earth was made for us, to serve us. You know, that's what they say. And that's what they think. That's what they believe. They believe that Yahweh Shem Shah is with them. You know, for the ones that don't know. The elite of them know that they go back to the nation of Amalek, and they know that they Edomites when it's all said and done with. You know, but you still got the ones that's delusional, you know, that think that all things were basically given into them, given into their hand, thinking that they were chosen from the foundation of the earth when they wasn't. You know, they were chosen to show us what it's like to rule in wickedness and how not to rule when it's all said and done with. It says, verse 57, "And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us." All right. You know, they lifted up the head. They lifted up the head and took in rulership. And now, you know, they got it in their mindset that they gonna rule forever. You know, hence today, you got these devils constantly doing hella sacrifices and rituals. They doing whatever they can to stay in power, man. But Yahweh Shem Shah said that his people gonna know his name. When it's all said and done with, all the earth gonna know his name. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. It says, "And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands." Right, so we was given into their hands because what? We went off. We didn't keep the law, statute, commandments. You know, we was constantly committing whoredom in the land. The Lord evicted us out the land. You know, we was constantly committing sin upon sin, iniquity on iniquity, causing the anger of the Lord to be hot against Israel, you know, once more, like it always be. Because every time the Lord put us in a comfortable place, the first thing we do is go off, man. You know, and that's the problem. That's the problem with our nation. So the Lord said, all right, this time, man, I'm just going to put the law, statute, commandments in them. I'm going to get them new bodies so they ain't going to ever be able to sin again. But that blessing ain't coming to the heathen. You know, the earth, like the scripture said, Joel chapter 9 verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. So right, The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. He had that time where that time that Isaac prophesied that blessed him and said that one day it was gonna come that you was gonna break your brother's yoke from off your neck, and you was gonna have the rulership, you was gonna have the dominion. And he said, "What? Thy blessing shall be the sword." He was blessed with the sword when it all came down to it. You see what I'm saying? So right, we were given into their hands. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge there. He covered the everything about Yahushua. How he looked and painted him to be a Edomite, a so-called white man, Cesare Borgia. He painted him to be somebody that he not. When the scriptures tell us what the Lord looked like, what Revelation chapter 4, the jasper and the sardine stone, Daniel chapter 7, it tells us what he looked like, and Revelation chapter 1, it also tells us what the Lord looked like, man, when it's all said and done with. And it says, verse 59, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So right, when it's all said and done with, man, if the Lord made the world for our sakes, why don't we possess an inheritance with the world? Because what? The scriptures say, if this was my kingdom, my servants will fight. The Lord's kingdom wasn't of this world. The Lord's kingdom is going to be an everlasting kingdom, and he going to reign forever. That's what we patiently wait for. So right now we suffer with him. We patiently wait and we suffer with Yahushua, so we could be a part of his glory. And that's the good news. That's the gospel. That's the good news. You got these, as a matter of fact, my homegirl, she came up to the camp a few weeks ago. Her name Nicole. Her and her Edomite friend, and it was two devils. There's somebody that I went to school with. Cool. She used to be cool. We used to have a class, cheat off each other tests, together, all type of things. We had hella classes together. So she came up to the camp, but we didn't speak, and she was saying that's not the good news. The good news for these devils they've been having that good news since the 50s. They've been having that good news since the 1619. They've been having that good news since the 1400s. They've been having that good news since the Renaissance, and they came and ruled with a sword and raped, robbed, and pillaged and destroyed the Lord's people time and time again. So they already had that good news. Now they ass finna go into these curses like we had to suffer these curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28 when it's all said and done with, man. You see what I'm saying? But Jake's problem is Jake want everybody to make it when that's not written. All these heathen gonna be on our foot when it's all said and done with. And if you don't understand that, then you need to put the Bible down because you're not reading the Bible correctly. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with, man. My brother just sent me a song today with Kodak. He dropped the song. The song was called I don't remember. But he dropped the song. He's basically saying, I don't want to die, unbeliever. And he was basically saying that the world, he only dropping that damn song because of the eclipse. And he's saying that the world gonna end on Friday. So that line up with the camp lesson that we did Saturday. If Jake knew the time, they'd be hurry up and trying to get right. Now he trying to hurry up and get right, talking about something he don't want to die on his next lick. And he just put that in the people's ears. So now when he count the slackness and figure out that the world ain't gonna end on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? The chip ain't even been enforced yet. So now when he figure out the world ain't gonna end on Friday, what he gonna go do? He gonna go do the same shit he been doing. He gonna do the same shit he been doing. Then the Lord gonna touch his ass for faking out here when it's all said and done with. And then in the song he said Yahweh, Yeshua. Then he say Allah. The nigga all over the place, man. He trying to throw up a Hail Mary right now, man. He trying to throw up a Hail Mary and get whatever God, whatever false God he called on to hear it. He trying to get saved. He trying to get, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with Jake, man. And then in the song he said he was Jewish. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem, man. They don't be all in it. They just be in it to try not to get that ass whooping. But they gonna receive that ass whooping for all the shit they've been doing when it's all said and done with. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? You see what I'm saying? Listen. So come, man. How long shall it endure? When it's all said and done with. Because we not ruling. Yahushua ruling in heaven, but on earth you still got wickedness. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. We coming upon a time to where it ain't gonna be no wickedness on the earth. All that shit gonna be purged out. The Lord gonna send us across the four corners of the earth to do some spring cleaning. Some deep cleaning. You know how when your mama had you washing the walls, washing the bottom of the walls, up all night with that Aaliyah playing. Rain on me, Lord, won't you take this pain from me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was gonna be some spring cleaning. That's how it was in my household when it's all said and done with. But this is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 13. It says, "O Lord, our power." Verse 12, "Lord, thou wilt ordain peace for us, for thou also hast wrought all our works in us." All right, man, the Lord wrought all our works in us. Let the wicked be wicked still, let the righteous be righteous still. He that is wicked, he gonna continue to be wicked still. That's the path he chose, from the foundation of the earth. That's the path he gonna continue in at the end of the earth. You see what I'm saying? At the end of this rulership, and the righteous gonna continue to be righteous. When it's all said and done with, it says, verse 13, "O Lord, our power, other lords beside thee had dominion over us, but by thee only will we make mention of thy name." So right, man, all these heathen we were given into their hand. Other lords have had dominion over us, or the people, or the nations. We didn't worship idols, false gods, all type of things. They had dominion over us for a time, but it's gonna be a point in time to where they ain't gonna have dominion over us, and that time is now. Because the elect of the nation of Israel, they ain't nobody gonna be able to snatch them out of the Lord's hand. They ain't gonna go and worship no false power, no false God, no false deity. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna pray to Yahweh, then next thing go worship some other shit. We're gonna stay on this path to the end. We're gonna teach our children, and our children gonna teach their children. Lord willing, we ain't even here that long when it's all said and done with. It says, verse 14, "They are dead, they shall not live. They are deceased, they shall not rise. Therefore hast thou visited and destroyed them, and made all their memory to perish." So right, we're going to tear down these grooves, these strongholds. The Lord going to tear down the covering cast over the people. You know what I'm saying? He's going to destroy in this mountain the covering cast over the people when it's all said and done with. And it's going to be one Lord in that day. Everybody going to call on the name Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua in that day when it's all said and done with, man. But all these nations, they idols, they're going to get put down. Just like when the pandemic started, you saw people carrying their idols and just throwing them out in the street. That's going to happen here in America, That's going to happen here in America, man, when it's all said and done with. Verse 16, verse 15, "Thou hast increased the nation, O Lord, thou hast increased the nation, thou hast glorified, thou hast removed it far unto all the ends of the earth. Lord, in trouble have they visited thee. They poured out prayer when thy chastening was upon them, like as a woman with child that draweth near the time of her delivery, and in pain, and cried out in her pangs. So have we been in thy sight, O Lord." It's all right. And them birth pains coming upon the earth right now. We're seeing these contractions. We're seeing everything that's taking place. We just waiting on the prophecies. We're waiting on the prophecies to take place. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun's. And the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, he tried the hearts and the reins of man. He see our works, and he see our heart, and he see how we move for him. He see every single decision that we make for him. You see what I'm saying? So that at the end of the day, that's all that matter. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matter when it comes down to us, because we're going to do what needs to be done. You see what I'm saying? To make it into that chariot. I don't know why I put that. Psalms 28. I forgot to put the verse, Salakia. I mean, it's only 8 verses, 9 verses, so I guess the Lord wanted me to get all of it. I forgot to put a verse, so I guess I'm going to get all of it. Psalms chapter 28 and verse 1, it says, "Unto thee will I cry, O Lord, my rock. Be not silent to me, lest as thou be silent to me, I become like them that go down into the pit. Hear the voice of my supplication when I cry unto thee, when I lift up my hands toward the holy oracle. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquities, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief in their hearts." All right, and that's just what Esau Edom do, man. He speak peace. Well, the scripture say, "When he shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come upon him." They speak peace and they flatter with the tongue. When it's all said and done with it, have your ass run down there and take that thing that everybody was taking in 2022 and dying by the numbers. You see what I'm saying? So now he gonna try to put a chip in you. You ain't gonna be able to buy and sell unless you got it. You see what I'm saying? And that's the prophecy. That's what? Revelation 13 and 16. So that's what we patiently waiting for. So when that comes, then we start numbering the days to the end. You know? Like right now, Kodak Black say the world gonna end Friday. Man, the world, man, the whatchamacallit ain't even been, you know what I'm saying? The people ain't even came with a choice yet. When it's all said and done with. It says, verse 4, give them according to their deeds and according to their wickedness and to the wickedness of their endeavors. Gives them after the work of their hands, render to them their desert. So right, when it's all said and done, the Lord gonna give you according to the works of your hands. You want to worship idols? All right, then you go ahead and worship your idols all the way to the end. Watch how the Lord, watch what the Lord do to you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be weeping and gnashing of teeth in these last days. You know, you want to be a sodomite, don't want to repent. You know what I'm saying? A day of the nation of Israel, don't want to repent. You want to be fully set to do evil in your heart. Then watch what the Lord do to you. Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere in the concentration camp, not getting pleasured. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in a concentration camp, nigga, peeling your skin off, burning you, boiling you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in that fire, but guess what? It ain't gonna be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. It ain't gonna be like the three holy children. You see what I'm saying? Your ass gonna feel that fire when it's all said and done. The Lord is finna real deal touch these people. He finna touch these people on the earth. So he gonna give you according to your heart's desire, your endeavors, everything that you do, all the ways of man. He gonna give it to you. It says, gives them after the work of their hands, render to them their desert. So go ahead and sit down, eat it up. Go ahead, sit down and eat it up. You know what I'm saying? You done got fat, rich on this side, bold, proud. All right, now Lord gonna give you ass some dessert. You know what I'm saying? Esau gonna hit you up, call you up. Hey, I got 1 million credits for you right now on your chip. All you got to do is take it. All that money that you had saved up in the bank, we're gonna put it in credits on your chip. That's that dessert. You see what I'm saying? It says, verse 5, because they regard not the works of the Lord, nor the operation of his hands, he shall destroy them and not build them up. So, all right, he's going to destroy you and not build you up. He gonna utterly consume you till it ain't no flesh to be saved, till it ain't no flesh there. Then he gonna call your spirit up. Esau, Edom, you gonna go down to the pit. You gonna go down to the bottom. To in the kingdom of heaven, you just gonna be there to build and work. Just like how you work the shit out of us, and that's how the Lord gonna work the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no rest. Only rest you're gonna get on the Sabbath day. Your ass gonna work from sun up. Sometimes you're gonna work 3 days in a row. You see what I'm saying? Some days you're gonna work 3 in a row. On my plantation, Esau ain't getting no meat. Esau ain't gonna never, ever taste no meat on my plantation. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Since you like eating red meat in my plantation, you ain't gonna ever get a taste of the meat. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. Except the concubines. But verse 5, because they were verse 6, blessed be the Lord, because he have heard the voice of my supplication. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiced, and with my song will I praise him. So right, we trust in the Lord. So what? We're gonna receive help. Like we've been receiving help. The Lord been coming through for us. You know, the Lord, if a brother make it to camp, that's the Lord helping him. If he make it to camp, he been making it to camp all these years, and he gonna keep, and the Lord put in his path to keep making it to camp. That's how you know. That's how you know what it is. Brother be at the Passover, man. That's how you know. The Lord ain't finna just let nobody come to the Passover, man. Something happen to where you just can't make it. You know, that's the Lord. So he got us there for a reason, man. You know, he got us there because what? We the ones who he chosen, Yahweh Ratazah. We those men that was chosen to be able to sup with him. Because Yahweh Shah got everything, but watch how turn Yahweh Shah be to show us everything. You know how when your friends come over, you want to show them your new toys? That's how Yahweh Shah gonna be showing us eternity. Yeah, check this out. You ain't never seen this before. You ain't never drunk this type of wine before. You ain't never had this type of meat before. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never had these seasoning, these oils. You ain't never smelled this before. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be turned. You know, he gonna really be happy when he know that he got his brothers with him and his nation with him and everybody righteous. When it's all said and done with. Verse 7, the Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth, and with my song will I praise him. The Lord is their strength, and he is the saving strength of his anointed. Save thy people and bless thy inheritance. Feed them also and lift them up forever. So right, the Lord's gonna lift us up forever, man. He's gonna be with us because what? We didn't have no inheritance with this world. We didn't possess no inheritance with this world. We was at the bottom the whole time. Every single captivity, all the way going back to Babylon, we was at the bottom. You see what I'm saying? All the way, you know what I'm saying? We was always at the bottom because of our sin starts in because of our transgressions, because going off, because of sin, envy of the devil. You know what I'm saying? So we was always at the bottom, and these heathen nations was always ruling over us and on top of us. But the Lord said it ain't gonna happen no more. He said he's gonna tear them down, and he ain't gonna never build them back up again when it's all said and done with. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 10. It says, fear not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yeah, I will help thee, yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. And that's what we look forward to. That's the prophecies that we look forward to, not that shit Kodak prophesying. The world gonna end on Friday, and he could just hurry up and sneak in and creep in just in case. Nah. It says, blessed is that servant whom the Lord shall find doing. So we're going to do the work. It says, verse 11, behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. So, right, all that strive with us, all these nations that been ruling over us for this whole time, and now you got Esau's children trying to seek to please the poor, you're going to perish, man. It ain't nothing that you're going to do or say to be able to make the Lord change his mind. Just like it wasn't nothing that we could do or say when the Lord said, Deuteronomy 28 and 68, you're going to get sold on slave trips across the four corners of the earth. It wasn't nothing we could do or say. The prophecies came on us, so guess what? It's going to come on you too. You think you're finna upset prophecy? Verse 11 again, behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded, and they shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. So right, that's what all these nations are going to be like. They're going to be like a thing of naught when it's all said and done with. And 2/3 of our people that look up to these heathen, look up to these rappers, these bad boys, you see what I'm saying, these thug niggas on this side, guess what? We're going to be the new famous people in the kingdom. When we walk down the street, all our people going to praise us. And we're going to be bowing down. All of us going to praise and bow down to Yahweh Shah. That's that trickle-down effect, man. You know? But we're going to be the new famous people in the kingdom. The 144,000, the 1/3 remnant. You know what I'm saying? Like how these women grow up and say, I want to go to this college. I want to go to this. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to... These females going to say, I want to be with that brother right there from birth. You know, from the growing up, they're going to already choose. They can already choose, man. About the time they get an age or whatever the case may be, just like how you be a youngin', you think about your career, you think about what college you're going to be, that's what it's going to be like in the kingdom. That's how glorified we're going to be. They're going to be like, I want to be with that brother's son right there, his son. You see what I'm saying? And the women of the nation are going to say, I want to be, Lord, praying, Lord, just let me be with him. Or whatever however the Lord chooses, that's how it's going to go. But we're gonna be like these major scholars, these major colleges. That's how the each brother, those 12,000 from each 12 tribes gonna be when it's all said and done. We're in the kingdom, man. So come, man. Verse 13, for I, the Lord thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not thy worm, Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Right? Because it was prophesied that no man was going to buy thee, no man was going to redeem thee from this captivity under the hand of Esau, Edom. That's why we suffer so hard. You seen the Black Panthers fail. Everybody try to, Malcolm X, they all failed. Martin Luther King, it ain't worked. You see what I'm saying? Because it was prophesied for who? The Lamb, Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, our big brother, to redeem us, man. It wasn't prophesied for no man to be able to save us from this captivity under the hand and under the rulership of Esau. But Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did is weaken the nations. All right, this devil is constantly weakening nations. He's weakening the earth. He's weakening the people. A 40-year-old man got the testosterone, but 12-year-old boy these days. You see what I'm saying? So he's falling from heaven. He's falling from that rulership position, and now the scales are in our favor. We ruling. You don't see it now, but we already ruling. That's why everybody be on our videos trying to debate us. You know, that's why everybody be waking up, you know what I'm saying, seeing what we got going on. You see what I'm saying? That's why these people that's supposed to be ruling, the Rothschilds, all these Jacobs, you know what I'm saying, Jacob Rothschild, the DuPonts, the Vanderbilts, and all these people, that's why they wake up looking for our videos every day. That's why they try to see what we doing on these satellites. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all up on our browser trying to see what we doing. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. And that Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 spirit, but it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work, because they're gonna go from how they be doing these high level sacrifices, and they want to sacrifice people. They're gonna say, I want to sacrifice the righteous. I've been sacrificing these little children, and I want an Israelite. That's the high level sacrifice. That's what they're gonna be saying that day. They said we could sacrifice one of those Israelites, then it's gonna work. We need their blood on these altars. That's what they're gonna say. You know, that's why they're gonna come and try to get us. But guess what the Lord gonna say? It ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work. They're going to get some of us. They're going to get some of us, and brothers going to go out. Them brothers going to take it to the chin, man. They're going to do what they need to do for Yahweh Shem Yahshua to make it to the kingdom. They're going to fulfill their lot through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua when it's all said and done with. But verse 13, it says, For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. So, right, they sought to rule from North America, man. They sought to rule from this place. They thought that they was going to rule and fill a belly hill. But the Lord said this place is going to be destroyed. Verse 14, I will send above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That's why these devils trying to build a space force right now. That's why they got hella satellites. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got hella satellites in the sky. Trying to build their space force, trying to seek, you know what I'm saying, to fulfill their enterprise. But it ain't going to work, man. It ain't gonna work. The Lord gonna knock it all down. You know what I'm saying? Planet of the Apes, 1968. You gonna come down to the pit. You ain't gonna know no English. Your ass gonna be grunting. You know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna be grunting. When it's all said and done with, a whole lot of Edomites gonna be at the bottom. At the bottom. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. It says, verse 15, Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. And that's what you're going to be in the lowest condition possible. You're going to be just like you was when the Roman Empire fell, when you ran into the Caucasus Mountains and you was grunting like beasts and shit. And then you would look on these movies, Esau tried to tell you that was 80,000 years ago. No. Hell no. Hell no. You see what I'm saying? It says, verse 15, Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the whole earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of his prisoners? Right, and that's what Esau do, man. That's what Esau do. That's what Esau Edom do. He made the world as a wilderness. Niggas shoot missiles all over the place. Niggas try to shoot a missile at the eclipse. For what? What that's gonna do for you? You know what I'm saying? He made the earth to tremble. We're gonna narrowly look upon him and say, nah, hell no, this nigga wasn't ruling. This nigga wasn't ruling over us. Not this nigga. Not that nigga over there that's grunting. That's what we're gonna be saying in the kingdom, not him. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna be saying in the kingdom when it's all said and done with. Made the world as a wilderness, man. Open not the houses of his prisoners. Hit you with a 3-strike law. First he'll make you broke and make you starve, and then he'll hit you with the three-strike law, and then next thing you know, put you in jail for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And most of our people deserve to be in prison because of the wickedness. The wickedness. You'll do it, you know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. So it just get to that point to where you just gotta obey the Most High, man. You obey the Most High, he gonna make sure nothing happen to you. You see, bro, I was just thinking about that at camp the other day, man. Like how I could be mazing through the neighborhood, and then the Lord will make sure that Esau don't never see me. Esau always on the opposite block. Esau always on the opposite block. Can't never see me. Jacob's trouble. I'm pulling up on a longboard with the Spirit of the Lord in my right pocket. You see what I'm saying? On a longboard, man. Esau ain't never there. He always on the opposite block. But the Lord can also put that nigga right on your trail. Everywhere you go, you see him. Everywhere you go, he right there to arrest you. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, that's why you need to fear the Most High, man. You got to fear the Lord when it's all said and done with, man. Isaiah chapter 52 and verse 1, it says, "Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Yerushalayim, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean." Right? Because what? The scriptures say what? It had 12 gates with the names written on thereon with the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. If your name ain't on that gate, you ain't gonna be able to enter. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to partake. You ain't gonna be able to see what we doing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to the culture vulture, none of that. You see what I'm saying? Which in that day, all the Edomites gonna be trying to wear the afros, the big curly hair. You know what I'm saying? In that day, everybody gonna try to be like Jake. But it's gonna come to pass to where, your name ain't on the gate, so you can't enter in. Me on the other end, I'm all over there. It's the car eating good. I'm being every gate. I might go to every gate and get me a meal. Yahweh Ratazah, eating good, enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what's up with the food. You know what I'm saying? But it says, there ain't no more the uncircumcised and unclean. They're gonna come through us. Verse 2, "Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Yerushalayim. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion." Right? And we're doing that spiritually right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we still got to pay taxes. We still got to work. You know what I'm saying? We still got to go and buy this devil food and stuff like that. But spiritually, we already took them chains off our neck because we know that we Israelites. We know we the true children of the Lord. It ain't nothing that nobody could do on this earth to get us to, you know what I'm saying? It's already too late, Jack. It says, verse 3, "For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourself for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money." We're gonna be redeemed without money. It was a movie that came out some years ago to where these devils basically said that some alien spaceships pulled up, and they said we want everybody with melanin. We want everybody with melanin. Just go ahead and give them here, and we're gonna give you this. Nah, hell no, it ain't gonna be like that movie. The Lord he gonna come and take it. He gonna take many crowns. You're gonna be in the midst of fighting World War III, and the Lord gonna pull up. You see what I'm saying? That's what we patiently wait for. You know what I'm saying? Where this devil try to always paint his narrative and try to, that spirit on he can win somehow, some way. Your ass ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win. "For thus said the Lord my power." Verse 4, "For thus said the Lord my power." Salakia. "For thus said the Lord Yahweh, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause. Now therefore, what have I here, saith the Lord, that my people is taken away for naught? That they that rule over them make them to howl, saith the Lord, and my name continually every day is blasphemed." Right, and that's this place. You know what I'm saying? This place, a nigga wake up, call on JC. They'll call on JC and say that all people can be saved. Hell no. He gonna save the same people that he saved out of Egypt. But this time he ain't even saving all of them. He gonna save 1/3 of our nation. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of our people, they're gonna perish on this side for being wicked. When it's all said and done with. Verse 6, "Therefore my people shall know my name. Therefore they shall know in that day that I am he that doeth speak. Behold, it is I." Right? It's Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua that speak. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord been giving us this spirit since the 60s. When it's all said and done with. Even before then, our people knew that they was Israelites. So we got old churches, built up by slaves written in Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? You had people rise up like Nat Turner, you know what I'm saying, knowing that they Israelites, man, when it's all said and done with. So come, man, this just what it is. It's that time. It's that time to get right and renew your mind through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah by repenting, coming into the truth, and obeying. You know what I'm saying? Putting that confusion shit aside. Putting that shit aside to where that pride, putting that shit aside as well. He said, see what I'm saying? Verse 7, "How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace and bringeth good tidings of good, and publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy power reigneth." So right, man. Saying it to Zion. Everybody else ain't getting no comfort. He ain't comforting them. He comforting his children. What Esau need comfort from? How the fuck you gonna bring the destruction and then yell that? Nah, it don't work like that. Your time over. Your time for ruling is over with, man. Jack. It says, it's all right, man. Our power reign it, man. I'm just leaving it at that. Yahweh Shem Yahshua reign it, man. Yahweh Shah sitting on the throne, you know, and Yahweh Shah gonna walk with us. Yahweh Shah gonna walk with us sooner than later, man. And that's what we patiently wait for, you know. So come on, man. I pray that lessons are edifying. Shalom on to the next.